What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Daniel Banks, aka DJ Fine, CEO of JTU, We Are Jersey Magazine, and Jersey Diamonds. I'm here with my homie JUGOPOTTER.
What up? What up? What up?
JUGOPOTTER, look, we got a little thing going.
Cone player.
You feel me? JUGOPOTTER in the building, man. Make sure you go check him out. He got a new track down for me on all streaming platforms. Make sure you go check that out. It's a dope song. It's a vibe. You know, he the man with the pain music, but he talking real life stuff. Let's get to know my boy, Mr. Juice, man. Mr. Juice.
You know, what's happening?
Talk to me, brother.
Big bang.
Talk to me, brother. So you've been doing a lot of dope things. I want to talk about some of the amazing things that's been going on this year for you.
Sure.
So you went on tour earlier.
For sure, facts.
Tell me a little bit about that tour life.
Facts.
And the experience.
It was cool to be able to travel. Like, I didn't take the full experience and traveling with the team and doing all of that, but just traveling to different states and performing with a set and, you know what I mean, vibing with the folks. It was cool. Like, it was a good experience. It was like 2019, I said, yo, 2020, I'm going on tour.
Right.
I spoke that.
Just manifested it, right?
And 2020, lo and behold, I hit 3 cities.
What cities were those?
Baltimore, Boston, and Philly.
That's dope. Okay.
I mean, I was supposed to hit Atlanta, but you know, the whole COVID shit and fucked everything up. But yeah, man, that shit was it was cool. Cool experience.
Now, what's something you could say to like upcoming artists that really want to do something like that? Like, what's something that how can they get involved in something like that? Like, and what can they take from your experience that you'd be like, you know what, this is what I would say don't do. You know what I'm saying? And then this is what I say do. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously from everything that we experience, we take a lesson. So what was like some of the lessons you took from that we would be telling like upcoming artists? What would you tell them?
Man, I would probably tell them, do your homework.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Make sure you know who you're getting involved with. Just don't do no shit off a whim. You feel me? Do stuff that you're certain about.
Absolutely.
And stand on your ground.
That's dope.
And that's really it. Like, just do your homework. Make sure that you're going on a tour that's going to benefit you. Make sure you're going on, you're going around people that's going, you know. That's all. That's really it. I mean, just go around good energy. Just,
absolutely. Yeah. So you gotta know how to read the room, and then also read the contract.
That's it. That's it. That's all they really take. Just have that money right, or whatever the situation is, whatever your situation, have that right, and have that good energy with whoever you fucking with. That's gonna make all the situation better.
Most definitely. So you heard that. Do your research, smooth everything. You feel me? JUGOPOTTER in the building. You already know, give y'all them little gems. We don't give y'all too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop them a little bit. I'm gonna drop a couple.
Little something,
I'm gonna drop a couple.
You know what I'm saying?
Right out the chain.
That's a fact. Now, so for 2019, you said you took off for a year, right, for music and everything. You wanted to revamp, refresh, and then like remotivate. So tell me about that process from, because in 2018 you was going in, like it was a lot going on. There's a lot going on, a lot of singles, a lot of EPs, a lot of things going on. Now, that year off, like what was going on? What was going on with the revamping and everything? Tell me about that. It
was just growing, becoming an adult. I started, that was 2018, I began to live on my own. So 2019 was my first year on my own. Right. So I was finding how to be an adult. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
responsibilities were changing and everything, right?
More or less, I had more responsibility, so I had to figure out how to balance everything.
Absolutely.
And then I wanted to fine tune my sound. Like, I wanted to grow artistically, and I didn't want to put out any music in transition. I wanted to get to a comfort level. Absolutely. With my sound. Right. And so I hit the stew the whole year. I was in the stew, writing and going crazy. Okay. Yeah. But I just didn't release nothing. You didn't drop anything. I don't even have half of them songs, because I'm just tuning my voice up, using the auto tune a little bit, finding my voice, how I want to sound when I'm rapping, how I want to sound when I'm more melodic. Absolutely. Just getting my shit together, like really getting my art. Fine-tuning my art. That's why I took that year off for. Absolutely.
And obviously, I'm sure that with that year off came a lot of different stories and stuff. So now you have more to even talk about now, because there wasn't anything releasing and stuff.
Exactly.
So now tell me a little bit about this pain music we be talking about, because a lot of people, they're like, oh, he be doing some pain music, but it's like the bars and the energy, and we could just relate to it. So tell me a little bit about the background of some of this pain music and kind of the approach you take with your music.
The pain, well, you know, pain comes from all phases of life. Right. I grew up in a urban area from Taylor Street. A lot of, you know, death is forever present. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it like that. So it's just, you know what I mean? It's just, that's the pain right in itself. Pain of not having things that I desire. That's pain in itself. Watching my family struggle. Pain in itself. That's pain in itself. Different relationships. That's pain, like, you know what I'm saying? Or it could not be, but for me, it's been.
And what gave you that outlet? And what actually made you want to create that outlet for people to listen to? Because a lot of people, it's difficult sometimes for artists to become vulnerable and share that side of them. Because like, and it's like they try to put this Band-Aid over their lyrics. Exactly. But you were like, nah, rip the Band-Aid off, and we just gonna do it. So like, what made you actually take that approach with your music career? Because you're not in a box. You do everything, exactly. Every type of genre. Exactly. But like specifically, like when it comes to that specific type of a genre, we can tell the passion behind it. We can see like the realness and everything, and that you really been through some things. So what made you actually share that type of style with the world?
It felt good. I was making music. Like when I first started, it was pain, but it wasn't no pain. I was just rapping. You know what I mean? And when I started to do actual pain music and then express myself, like say my feelings on the track, I started to feel better. Like listening to it and like hearing other people listen to it, like it felt good. You know what I mean? Like it's just a feeling. So then I was just like, this how I'm gonna rap. Like this how I'm gonna come because it feel good to me. Right. You feel me? And then it's relatable. So
yeah, that's the key point. That is relatable. Now tell me about the process of your writing. Now some people they get writer's block. Some people they take time off, like how you did, and some people they're just like, you know what, I can do a pen to pad immediately. Like tell me about your writing process. Like how do you go about it? Do you look for certain events that are going on in life? Do you kind of just go based off of the things you've been through, or do you just, or you know, something social media may influence, like the cover for Down For Me, you know, stuff like that whole entanglement thing. But like, so tell me about like some of these things, because obviously you are very absorbent to research in life. So tell me about like your writing process.
Well, for me, most of the time, if I'm writing, it's something that I've been through. If it's not something I've been through, it's something I've seen. If it's not something I've seen, then it's something that I know that people relate to. Absolutely. Because what I found is, a lot of the stuff I say is me. Like, you know what I mean? But in order for people to grasp your music, they have to be able to relate. And so sometimes you have to be able to step in somebody else's shoes to understand their position. So sometimes I would try to understand situations from somebody else's shoes. You know what I mean? And I will implement that into my music. Right. I mean, and so just life, just living life, whatever happens throughout my life, good and bad, it inspires music. Right. I mean, that's really it. Just everyday living, the stuff that I've experienced coming up. Like, there's so much stuff to write about. I mean, so much stuff in the world that you can write about, that you can shed light on. I mean, like the people in Flint still ain't got no water.
Yeah,
you know there you go. They still don't have
They're just shedding light
water.
on it. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would have been a year? Have been a year yet?
Just about, almost, yeah.
They don't have clean water.
Sheesh. Right. So just shedding light on different situations and just being able to talk about it,
You feel me? Just life in general, it motivates me to make music.
Absolutely. So the fact that you took like a perspective like a Flint and then just knowing what's going on in the world, and now you're like, you know, if nobody else is going to talk about it, I'm going to spread that message.
Why not?
That's dope, bro.
Why not?
So now tell me about this Juice Potter, man. So first off, he got the lenses. You see the lenses, right? He got
Tap
that.
In.
He got that lens.
Tap in, get a close one. Go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all get a close one. Go ahead, tap in.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So tell me about this Juice Potter. Tell me about the name and how that has resonated with you. And obviously not everybody know you by Juice. So tell me about it.
Juice Potter came from two separate occasions, actually. Okay. 2012. My cousin, I was drinking lean a lot. Okay. Drinking a lot of lean. My cousin asked me to bring lean to his birthday party. And I bought like 2 liters. He like, yo, bro, like you Juice. Your name Juice from now on. Wow. And so I've been Juice. I've been me, Juice. In 2017, I went out to Miami. Me and my cousins went out to celebrate. I had these on.
Right.
I had these exact glasses. Yeah. I had these exact glasses. Motherfuckers like, the fuck you like Juice Potter, like making jokes and shit. Like,
oh, right. So it was just like a natural.
And I looked in the mirror like, yo, like no funny shit. That's fly, like Juice Potter, like.
That's a vibe.
Like, yeah, like pot, yeah. What you talking about? Yeah. And so I flew with that. Juice Potter from Miami. Right. You feel me?
And that's dope. And like you said, it just with the fact that you have an early on career, that you got your name established, people are recognizing, they're understanding the lyricism, and you've been on tour. You
feel me?
Even during a pandemic.
It's just stupid.
That's amazing. So now what else do we got to look forward to for the rest of this year? I know you got some singles out. You want to talk about Down For Me for a little bit? Sure. Let's talk about it. So Down For Me. Break down Down For Me.
For sure. Honestly, the song was a pre-record. I recorded it a while ago.
Oh, so you got an archive that came out. Okay.
Oh, for sure. That's deep. It was a pre-record. I recorded it a while ago, and I've been wanting to release it, but I just have no reason. I didn't have no inspiration to release a song. It just was just a release. And I was during the pandemic, like I was telling you, I tried something new.
Right.
I did some new shit.
Right.
I did some new shit. Stepped outside my lane.
Right.
And so the song was fitting at the time. I mean, like I needed to. It was perfect timing.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's fire. That's fire. And then you dropped that actually like what? When you dropped that? A couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's been doing like
amazing.
It's been doing amazing because everybody's like, "Are you down for me?"
Are you? It's a good question to ask them.
Exactly. And I think that was the main thing that really stood out even to us. We were like, okay, that's a question you could ask anyone, and it could be to different aspects. It could be relationships, friendships, like just loyalty all the way around is encompassed around that song. So that's dope that you put that out.
Exactly. It's just like you don't got a lot of people. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I don't have a lot of people that's down for me. You feel me? So it's just like the niggas that is down for me, they usually around.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me?
Now you say you're gonna start working on some visuals and everything like that. So now tell me about that creative aspect. I know he's not gonna tell me a lot. You already see his face. He's not gonna say too much. Just give me a little something.
Man, videos.
Just look out for them.
Just look out for them.
It's a vibe.
It's a few of them coming. It's a few of them coming.
That's dope.
It's a few of them coming.
You see, I'm really trying to pull this out at him.
Project Pop gonna get a video.
Okay.
It's a theme of the tape. So
of course.
You could expect that.
It's a vibe.
I mean, that's you would expect that.
Exactly.
I ain't telling you nothing that you shouldn't already know.
No, of course. So we can't wait. Make sure y'all check that out. Like I said, JUGOPOTTER. Make sure you check that out. Most definitely. Now tell me about this clothing line you got, bro. Like that. Let's not just bring up the music. You got a whole clothing line too.
I'm a busy man.
So tell me about the Husky Clothing line and how you came up with that.
Honestly, I had this idea for a while, and I was talking to my cousins. I'm like, yo, but I want to put together a clothing line, but I'm like short whatever amount of money.
Right.
They was like, straight up. I took that, started the line, and the basis of the line is loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? Like the big on loyalty, and a lot of people don't know. I don't know if they do know Togo. I don't know. They probably know what's the boy named Balto, the dog from Disney.
Yeah.
You probably know that dog.
Yeah, I know
right?
you're talking about. Yeah.
You know Togo?
Yeah.
You as well. So a lot of people don't know Togo.
Disney the joint, you gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention.
You gotta pay attention, right?
But he's like an unsung hero of the actual Serum Drive of 1925.
Really?
He was the actual dog that ran the most miles.
Wow.
Balto just ended the race with the 55 miles. You feel me? Togo ended up doing like 250 miles. You feel me?
That's crazy.
You feel me? Just leading the whole pack. You feel me? So it was like he don't get no credit. You feel me? Don't nobody recognize him.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's like me just doing research and looking like the owner. He said Togo was probably one of the most loyal dogs he ever had. Like he just couldn't believe the abilities of Togo. Like he was just a different breed. Like, and he was a husky. He was a husky. So I used that as my logo, as my inspiration to Huskies Clothing.
That's dope. You running the long race.
It's running a long race.
And loyalty.
It's loyalty.
Yeah.
You gotta have the loyalty around you. You feel me?
That's dope. That's fire.
Facts.
Like I said, man, JUGOPOTTER's in the building, man.
Facts.
He not gonna give us nothing else because you gotta go check him out.
You got to.
We appreciate you coming through, though. For real. But do me a favor, tell me how they can book you, follow you, everything, brother. Give yourself a shout out, bang.
Y'all can go follow me, JUGOPOTTER, on Twitter, JUICEPOTTER_. Go to Instagram, follow me, JUGOPOTTER, JUGOPOTTER, Hugo. I mean, you know, for all my mommies out there. Follow me. We could discuss some things. We could politic.
He gonna ask you if you down for him.
Teach me some Spanish. I want to learn Spanish because Hugo Papi, he ain't come yet. That's my alter ego. I'm trying to get him right. So all the mommies hit me up. I'm trying to learn some Spanish.
we in Jersey, man. JUGOPOTTER.
Pop gon' play it. You know what I'm talking about? Dig it.
Entertainment.